And hello. Good evening. Welcome to Thursday. This being Thursday before Valentine's, this being our second Writers Open Mic. I do have a guest author going to pop in sometime during the stream and read some stuff to you, and I'm going to read from an anthology called the Unvalentine Anthology. It is a collection of short stories that are unusual love stories. And I will read from that. And in the meantime, as we're just getting started, let's see who all's here. Hello.
I'm here.
Share English Rose. Hello. Istraglytic.
Sorry.
Trinalista. Tonstrabil. Welcome. And does anyone have any story that they've written, or poem, or limerick, or whatever, to the story cubes that I showed the last time? I read mine on Sunday night, and I was able to use all 9 cubes, and I had issued a dare that anyone else could do that. I haven't seen any emails about that, but if wanted to drop by tonight and
people are shy
and share that would be cool. So you can share it by whispering it in text to hyperlinks 256.
That's me. And
then I can read it for you, or do tonight, because it's open mic, we can do I have a Zoom link for you, and you can jump on the Zoom call and read your whatever if you wanted to read it yourself.
Yeah. Pull your mic towards you, hold it, and turn the knob because it's moving back. No, on the right at the bottom of the arm by the desk.
Yes.
Tighten it up. It's loose. Not that knob, the one above it, the black one. Right on the front there. Can you get it?
No, there's a knob.
Yeah, right there. You got your fingers on it. You just had your fingers on it.
It's a knob?
No, down lower. Right there. That's where your thumb is. See it? Yeah, it's just not, because you pulled the mic thing towards you and then it just moved back.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's cutting out a bit too.
Yeah, it's because you're not close enough to it, or you're not speaking loud enough. I would go with the other one.
Possibly. So, if anyone has anything that they would like to read, or if you would like me to read for you, if you come on the Zoom call, you don't have to be video. You can just do audio. How does that make me feel?
Check your Zoom thing, because I don't think that's showing up there, because Ron's usually pretty punctual. Pop the second portion, the blue and white icon there. Other one, that one. Yeah, you want the white one? No, he's not there yet. Okay.
No.
Oh, I have your phone, so if he messages you, it's not going to help you, is it?
Not really, but that's okay.
Sorry, I was making dinner. It's done. It's like I said, it's pretty hot.
So how's everybody tonight? What's everybody up to?
We got like 10 people in chat here.
That's okay. Put the word out to some authors that I know to see if we could get some people to come on and read their stuff to you. I have most of their stuff in ebook form available if someone was to ask for a giveaway. I will give away an ebook version of your choice of various authors. I've noticed that when people get the giveaway and they're looking to get their book, it ends up being one of mine, which is very nice, but you don't have to do that. There are several, there's like 25 different authors on there, so. And Modern Electorate. What are you me tooing about? Can I tell you what I'm doing for social media? Sure.
Share is whatever that is. Says freezing I am.
Freezing I am. Yeah, freezing I am too. It's nippy even for like, it's not 40 below or anything here, but it's cold.
Every time you say that, I want to sing.
Ran out to the post office and run some errands and.
By the way, did you give Ron the link?
Yes, I did.
Okay, just checking.
It was pretty cold.
Okay, I'm gonna go get my dinner. You're all right. You're going good here.
Okay.
You look good.
Good stuff. So did we post what the social media was?
No, it's not on this. Well, if they're watching the stream, it's staring them right in the face.
Oh yeah, it's on. If you're looking at the stream, the links are like.
But I'll do this
right there. So I have.
Well done.
I have.
There's one.
Instagram. There's Discord. There's Twitter.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
Those already posted. Twitter and Discord already posted. So there's Instagram, and then there's Facebook. There we go. So that's all of them. They're all in the chat.
Only Nightbot shows in your. See the chat window there if you're looking at your stream?
Yeah.
The little tiny chat window?
Yeah.
The Stream Elements one don't show up there.
Oh.
That's weird.
That is weird because I'm looking at them in the big screen.
On the big chat, yeah. Watch your voice level.
No,
don't lean closer, just speak louder.
Anyway,
you're getting there.
Instagram I'm not so good at. I need to smarten up.
We need to fix that. That's this weekend's
post
prize.
More often, but there's a problem that my Facebook and my Instagram will not speak to each other.
And they should. They're the same damn company.
And so because you have to then post to Instagram using your phone, it means then I have to retype everything. So there's a bit of a, do I have to do that thing? Whereas I could just copy and paste and send it along to Twitter and like that. It's kind of, but it's really annoying because you can only do so many. Twitter. Ringing me. Hello, and it's going pretty good. How about yourself?
There you go.
Oh, cool. Share English Rose says she's one of Bob's students and she stayed up late to watch me live. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Should see if I have some more of Bob's stuff to read tonight then. Do we have any other ones left?
Not that I've seen.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I went through all of them.
Go back and read one of his. That's awesome. Tell him I said hello. So the book that I'm going to read from tonight, I do have somebody coming on. I haven't seen him yet, but to read some stuff. This is the book that I'm reading from tonight is okay, if you fall asleep and miss your class, you can blame me. He will understand, I'm sure. You tell him I'm working up a new episode for the podcast to hopefully first of next week I'll have another something done. I'm finding that the office space I have here, because I'm here all the time, before I was only here sort of on the weekends and normally I worked in an office elsewhere, but I've changed jobs and now I'm working from home all the time, and I find that I don't like this space the way it is.
Yeah, we need to redo it.
I have to do some reconfig because I'm finding that I don't have enough room to do. I need more desk space.
That's funny. I'm going to get my dinner.
You got, oh yeah. Oh, you have to pay attention in class too. But that's very sweet. Thank you. I was up until 2 o'clock this morning myself, converting books to ebooks so that I have some more for giveaways than we have currently in the catalog. So I got up late and was dragging my butt, not getting much done. Had to consult on a my former job, the one that's doing it now, was having some problems, and I told them that anytime they had issues and needed to consult, I would be available. And so I spent like 3 hours this afternoon working through the stupid software that does the time cards with her, and my brain was not there because I'd been up till 2 o'clock in the morning. So I feel your pain, but you got to pay attention in class. Are there any of the students that have writing to share? He said it would be in code and I wouldn't be able to read it, but I have faith in you. I'd like to hear, so he said it was a computer class. I'd like to hear from you guys what your ambitions in life are, and what's going on with you. If it's not writing, what other things, what is going on with you? And he said that he had been following my podcast, and so my podcast is all about reaching for your dreams and getting through all these crazy hurdles that we have, and still making the life that you want. So I'd be interested in hear what you guys have to say. There's my Discord, which is not currently on, but you're welcome to jump on there. Okay. Face palm. His forehead like face palm. Yeah. And we got some smiley faces going here. What's that? Well, eventually. My mod here is trying to get me to eat supper. I like eating on stream. I'll drink, but I'm not gonna eat. Comes from days in high school sitting in the cafeteria and getting bugged because I'd have some bizarre diet that I was working on, and people would bug me about what I was eating. So like, I don't like to eat in public.
You want me to pester him since I have your phone?
You're good. He'll show up when he gets around to it.
I'll just do this.
Maybe he's having technical difficulties. I never thought. So, anybody got a joke for me? Carefree Hab Alarm. You're here to watch. Cool. Oh, and I started to ramble on about the book I'm going to read from tonight. It's called Unvalentine Anthology. You could tell stories, but you'd get me suspended? Well, they're less picky about the words as they are about the photos.
Mm-hmm.
That's what got me suspended last time. Was someone, I had a guest person come in doing a workshop session, a professor from University of Guelph, and her pictures were, well, the people in them were clothed. They were not intensely clothed, and the posing was somewhat risque kind of thing, right? So that's what got me in trouble. Language isn't such a big deal.
No, they're pretty good about language here on Twitch.
But you watched it on YouTube? Yeah. That's what got me punted off of Twitch. And interestingly enough, YouTube has no issues with it. It's still up there on YouTube.
Which is really funny considering YouTube's stance on it.
Yeah.
Like
Me
one of the
too.
guys I watch, I don't know if you saw the one I watched, a guy's named Unky Joe.
Yeah.
He just came back on because he got suspended.
Yeah.
Because he showed people swimming in his hot tub
Oh,
on
interesting.
YouTube.
And that, yeah, that
And
is
they were
interesting.
wearing bathing suits. He says, you'd almost think I was wearing a thong the way they reacted. And he says, God knows, but nobody wants to see that.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think it has to do also with if someone complained,
Yeah.
right? So it might be that someone complained to Twitch and not to you, but who,
Yeah,
who
because
knows?
the moderators wouldn't have seen it.
I need to get some time on my hands here and go in there and edit the YouTube stuff up a bit much. I'd like to take that whole 24-hour broadcast and cut it up into sections so that you can find a particular workshop session and just look at that. You don't have to go through hours of stuff to find what you want. You could find that and then link it to the people who were presenting. I think that would be a better way to have that up there. What, you would like to see it cut up so you could find stuff? Yeah, well, that's so I don't have anyone to do editing for me, or anyone that has time for it right now. I have Hyperlinks does editing for himself for his stream, and he used to teach me, I guess. And this is the way of life. Everything you go to do, you got to learn another bloody software.
You just got linked on Twitter or liked by on Twitter from Prairie's Book Review
Oh, that's cool.
for your tweet tonight. Yeah, well, once they show up.
Yeah, that's cool. But I have Hyperlinks is training my daughter. You'll see her on here sometimes too, Kelly and Vic. That's my daughter, and he's training her to do edits for him, and she's really good at it. And she's
She's got one of them government jobs, so she can't do much anymore.
yeah, but she just got a full-time gig, and she's not got the time pretty much right now. But I'm hoping that that she will be able to do that for me. But that was really a priority, just to cut that up, because I noticed when I was looking at it myself, there is a schedule for that on the website's polycon-canada.ca, and if you go to schedule, I think is the tab, there is a schedule that'll tell you sort of where in the time frame it should have been, and it'll narrow it down a little bit for you. But I would like to cut it up, clean it up a wee bit.
Speaking of
Fair bit of, oh my God, this not working.
Speaking of Kelly,
Yes.
just messaged him. Your granddaughter has requested that she plays Roblox with her, so she won't be turning in for a slight little bit. Tuning in.
Oh.
You get that?
So Tuesday nights I play Among Us, and I have kids that my kids are all adult, but my kids that play
Grandkids.
that, and I started playing it, but it turns out I have grandkids that play it too, and these kids at such a young age are so technologically advanced. Like, holy crap. I've got a granddaughter that's been playing YouTube videos and hanging out on YouTube since she was like 18 months old, pretty much. Like, she knows how to handle my iPad better than I do, and always has. And
You mean
she's
your
playing
tablet?
she calls it my tablet, but it's an iPad.
Because her mother calls it a tablet.
But she plays Roblox,
Which she's going to be upset soon.
and but her dad plays Among Us, so he played Among Us with me. But this past Tuesday, I was playing with two of my grandchildren, and the one was oh yeah, okay, so, and he was the imposter, and he killed me, and that was good enough, and they didn't want to play anymore because he got
Killed Grandma.
He got Nana. That's good. No. There's do-overs on this. So his dad made him come back on, and then I got to chase around a little bit with. That's funny.
I just told her I'd pass it on because I'm monitoring your phone. I'm eating my dinner. I made good dinner.
So I don't see my reader person.
I pestered him. He hasn't answered yet.
No.
He's probably having technological issues.
He might be having, yeah, that's the thing, hey? It's technology, and particularly Twitch is being a bit of a problem lately, especially in the evenings. I think it's not able to withstand the traffic that's on. And people haven't been able to get in. It's not allowed them to log on and see stuff and do stuff. It's kind of annoying. Okay, so we've got some follows.
You did?
Yeah. I'm a programmer and I hate tech. Well, I feel better then, thank you, because I am
I
not
can't stand it.
I am not a programmer. I would say that I'm probably more comfortable with technology than a lot of people in my sort of age range, but I find, but then I worked for 20 years for the provincial government, and the technology would be a loose term for what goes on as adequate software.
That was me. I'm testing
And
your
it's
alerts.
just, and it's like, you know, I was days there when I had to reboot my computer 9 times before 10 o'clock in the morning in order to get it to stop messing around. Yeah.
Hey, that's a new one.
Yeah. Okay, so there's well, that's a new one.
Yeah,
and
Aunt Seppi. We'll just call him Aunt Seppi.
Peppy. That's new. Yeah. Thanks for the follow. I wonder too. I would probably find it more annoying if I was a programmer and understood how that's really stupid. Why did you do that? That would just, I would be more pissed off all the time. So it's probably a good job. I don't know what's going on. I just know it's not working. And my viewpoint is that computers, technology, all this stuff is supposed to make life easier, quicker, and more efficient. And having to reboot a computer 9 times to get your email is ridiculous, and somehow that works. I have one of your books. Could I send it to you and have you autograph it? Absolutely. Which book do you have?
Hang on. I'm going to mute this. I'm actually playing tonight. See if I can actually win. Oop. He says, sorry about this. Just got off a long distance call. I'll log on momentarily.
Do I know how to enable TUFA?
Two-factor authentication. We've had this discussion.
Yes, I do.
Okay. Ron just said he'd be on in a minute.
Okay. Yes, I do know how to do that, and I hate. I don't even like having to put in a code and have 1 factor. Never mind 2. Annoying.
Okay.
There's a fine line. You have a matter of perspective, really? Well, that's cool. I would like to do I would like to reissue that, like do a second edition of that, and or a sequel. There's a couple of characters in there that really should have their own their own
timeline.
their own timeline, their own story, their own. Well, they have their own, but to elaborate on their story, like the cops in it, for instance. Yeah, sure, I'd sign it for you. And if you, I don't know where your mom bought it for you and she's in Australia. Well, it's funny, Australia is really hot for my Polybook, my Love Alternative Express is quite hot in Australia too, and I think it's interesting. I love New South Wales. I've been to there. I love Australia. Not keen on the spiders, but other than that, I went to where the heck was that place? Like a wildlife park, sort of near. I think it was near Parramatta. I think is the name of the place, and they had koala bears, and there was a little sort of roped in area where there was a wombat, and I was leaned over it's like a fence around him, and I leaned over the fence and scratched him.
They're like koala bears, right?
Scratched
I'm just
him.
gonna jump in here.
Scratched him behind his ears, and then he followed me around the place for the rest of the day. Koala bears?
Koala bears and wombats are almost the same, aren't they?
No.
No?
Wombats are. Oh, it reminded me of a
Hey, hang on.
big cat, really.
Ron's waiting for you.
Short tail. Koalas they can be nasty though. You don't want to get too close to them.
Check your mutes before you say hi to him. Make sure your mute's off.
My mute's off, yeah.
Okay, let's bring it in, see what happens.
There we go.
Give him a second to join in. I'm watching from over here.
She wanted love, but they won't ship there if it's not in the store. Yeah, it's in Chapters, which is a Canadian store. Chapters Indigo. They have it.
Oh, we gotta move him around.
Ron. Hey, Ron.
We gotta fix him.
There we go. We're sorry, I'm talking with my folks on chat here about my books. So, Share English Rose, if you want, send me an email and we can discuss this off chat, you know. But I'd be happy to send her a copy of that one and sign a copy of the other one for you. I don't have any A Matter of Perspective.
No, we haven't had one of those around
in
in a while.
stock. Actually, I don't have either one in stock right now, but I could arrange to have it sent right from the printer to her if you want, and I could send you a fresh copy of A Matter of Perspective and discuss how that works, because I think it's cute that it's dog-eared. I appreciate that. So it's herself@polykiss.ca is my email. So email me there and we'll chit chat about how that's going to work, because I can hook you up there. So Ron,
hello. I hear you, but I don't see you.
You don't see me?
Oh,
No.
turn your camera on, see.
Why is my camera not on? Oh, because it's not on in Zoom. Where's that?
See the thing with the line through it?
Oh. There we go.
Now let's see what that does to your
There we
image.
are.
Okay, that works.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be an issue. You're both on issue. You're both on.
Oh, I'm in the window beside you now.
Hide yourself on your screen.
How do I do that?
Click on your picture. Oh,
Yes.
see the three dots upper right hand corner?
3 dots upper right hand
Yeah.
corner.
You don't need to look at yourself.
Yeah.
You're already looking at yourself on the other camera.
So what do I do? Stop video?
Nope.
Hide self.
Yeah. There you go.
There.
Keeps Ron in the picture.
There. Can you still see me though, Ron?
I can.
Okay, there you go. It just gets you off my
Stream.
stream.
Hi, Ron. I'm
I'm
here
gonna-
too.
I'm gonna turn that music down. It's starting to give me a freaking headache. There we go. So, yeah, whisper to hyperlinks 256 if you want. They're sharing this Rose. Often send pal. You're gonna grab something to eat. Grab me a sandwich while you're out, will you?
You need dinner's right beside you.
Okay, so people in my chat, this is Ron Kearse, and he's got something that he wants to read us tonight. He's written a bunch of books. Just released Ex Animo, which is blog postings and photography, and it's
He
really,
has a fan.
really. Oh, Sharing English Rose has 3 of your books there, Ron. She says.
Oh,
Or
thank
he
you.
says, not sure. So he's got. Ron has Road Without End, Just Outside of Hope, and Lost History, and now Ex Animo is come out.
You have trouble with that title, don't you?
And yeah, I want it to be Ex Amino for some reason. I think it's the heart thing because I'm used to Amory.
From the heart.
Yeah.
Latin for from the heart.
Yes. What? He needs to come up in volume there.
That's as loud as he's going to go.
Okay. What was I going to say? Oh, so but you've got the third in the series, Just Road and Just Outside of Hope, are 2 in a series of 3. How's the third one coming?
Still, it's yet another rewrite. It feels like. I started it. Oh my goodness, back in 2014, I think. Yeah, and it's been a couple of rewrites now. So, but going along at a good clip. It's hopefully I'll be done by the summer and hopefully published by the fall. So,
Good stuff. So, are you finding that the COVID is helpful to getting stuff done, or?
Well, yes and no. It's one of those things that I do my best writing in coffee shops, so they're pretty difficult to go to nowadays. And if you do go, they're packed, so there's no place to really sit for a couple hours with your laptop. So I'm doing all of my writing from home, and sometimes it's just really difficult to be motivated to sit down and I just go, oh gosh, I guess I should get at that. It won't write itself. So it these days it's stops and starts as far as the writing goes, as far as that particular novel goes. So, but yeah, when I do put my mind to it, I can get a lot done, but it's getting psyched up to get that motivation happening. It can sometimes be a challenge.
Right. Share English Rose says it's like my coding. Redo it 3 times before an official rewrite. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. So this person is I'm not sure, Share English Rose, if you're female or male. This person is programmer, computer programmer. That's what coding is they're referring to, I believe. And somebody else, Houston City Mai.
Yeah, the names aren't easy sometimes.
The names are complex. Oh, are you ready? Oh, here. Vingisver Sever says, where are you from? Ron and I are both currently in Victoria. Both of us actually have roots in Ontario, though, hey?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And Share English Rose is female, she says. Okay. Watch those pronouns. So, do you want to read from what are you reading from tonight for us tonight?
I was thinking, well, I've got, was going to read a passage from Road Without End and then a passage from Just Outside of Hope. So,
Okay. Well, why don't you read the first, and
okay.
and then we can see what the chat folks have to say, and then you can read the other one after a
I
bit.
do
How's
believe
that?
I have this reversed, so him big screen, you little screen.
Oh, okay. So I can do
Yeah, you can flip it around.
one screen Zoom call.
Gotta follow.
Which would it? Sorry.
Pick one. We'll figure it out.
Guest speaker.
Try that one.
There we go. There we go, Ron. That gives you
The whole screen.
a
Sort
bigger
of.
screen. I'm
Okay.
hiding off in the corner, and it's low.
Not the right screen, not the right camera.
Yeah, it's low. But that's it. So there you go. That gives you full screen, and I'm just off
Okay.
in the corner
That means I can sneak in.
pondering.
Okay.
All right. So you go ahead.
Okay. So it's a little 5-minute reading from first novel, Road Without End. So, part 2, July 1979, Bryn Menzies. I don't know why I did it. All I know is that I wanted to get away from him. But he's been all I can think about since it happened yesterday. I didn't sleep very well last night, and with the driving that I've done today, I feel exhausted. I pull into a gas station and coffee shop just off the Trans-Canada Highway, inside the eastern city limits of Calgary. I listen to the song on the tape as I sit in the car, watching the chaos of construction that's happening along the road in front of the station. The heavy equipment whips up early July dust, and the entire landscape is brown and dry. The wind creates small dust devils that dance around the road crew, deliberately kicking the baked earth in their faces. Must be 30 half-naked road workers, stoically sweating in the afternoon heat. I can't take my eyes off them. I'm thinking about Neil again. I know that he'd make some kind of lewd comment about them. I regret what happened between Neil and I on the way to Winnipeg. I wish he was here because I've got a few things I want to tell him. I tell him that the reason I didn't want him staying in my room that night back at Camp Borden was not because of the 10 o'clock curfew, but because I really wanted him to stay. That scared me. I especially liked the taste of his kiss and the way his mustache tickled me when our lips met. That really scared me. But I guess it's too late for any of that now. I snap out of my self-induced trance, and I realize I might be drawing attention to myself by sitting here motionless staring at the road crew. I get out of the car and retreat to the coffee shop. I enter to the smell of fries and cigarette smoke and the din of country music. I buy a city map from the front counter and notice that most people are wearing white cowboy hats. A smiling middle-aged woman takes my money. Her angular facial features, hooked nose, and candy floss hairdo make me think of a plucked chicken. She asks me, "Where's your cowboy hat?" Is wearing a cowboy hat a necessity in this town? During Stampede it is. Oh, right, the Calgary Stampede has just started. Oh, I forgot all about the Stampede. You see, I just moved here. Oh, where from? Ontario. Oh, welcome to Calgary. Thanks. I guess the first thing I'll have to do is get a cowboy hat. That's the Calgary spirit, she says. I'm going to go inside for something cold to drink, I say, pointing into the restaurant. Sure, what would you like? She smiles. A large Coke would be great, I smile back. I'll bring it over to you, she says as she disappears into the kitchen. I sit at a booth by the window that looks out over the road crew. I unfold the map and chart a route to the military base, which, as I examine the map, looks like it's on the other side of the city. I plot a course through the streets of Calgary to Currie Barracks. I notice this city is divided into 4 quadrants: southwest, northwest, northeast, and southeast. And already I can see where that might be confusing. I guess I'll have to be specific when looking for particular addresses. And I'll have to remember to be careful to specify which quadrant I'm looking for. A chuckle passes my lips. Quadrant makes me think of Star Trek, which makes me think of Neil and our Captain Kirk routine. The waitress interrupts my thoughts of Neil. as she sets my coat on the table in front of me. I thank her and she smiles and disappears once more. I look out the window to the road workers again. I think of Neil and how he inspired me. I felt good about myself when I was around him. There was a confidence that came with that feeling, a confidence that I had not known before. I remember the night that I took him to that formal party at the officers' mess back in Borden. I didn't care what people in attendance were thinking. In fact, I'd become so confident that I'd made up my mind I was going to tell my family about my being gay. That morning on the road when I phoned my sisters from Kakabeka Falls, I decided to float a trial balloon, and I told them about Neil being gay. I figured that if they were cool with that, then I would tell them about me. My sisters flipped right out. My brothers-in-law thought I should kick the shit out of Neil and leave him in a ditch somewhere. I didn't like that idea, but I was silent. All those old insecurities came back to me. The secret infatuations I felt for other guys at Royal Military College, the fantasies about them while I was alone in bed at night. I liked being sexually involved with women, but I always knew that I wanted to be with another guy. My family's reactions to Neil seemed to conjure up all that hate feelings that I've always had. I found that hard to handle. That's when I made up my mind I wouldn't be completing the trip with him, and made arrangements for that room in Moose Jaw last night. That's it for now.
That was great.
Thank you.
Water with their mouth full. Oop, follow.
Unselfish. Kresick?
Yep. Close enough.
Says, cool story so far. Love this. I have this book too. That's a different, so that's two fans. And the first one says that she saw my tweet and had to jump on and hear this. So that's pretty cool.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Anybody know Russian?
And now there's a Russian comment there. It might be Russian.
Hang on.
Could be Bulgarian too. Can't really tell. And there was a follow in there somewhere.
There's a couple of them. It's okay. We'll get them later. Tin
Kid Solitaire, thanks for the follow, and Pup Registins, thanks for the follow. Okay, so that's
here's a translation of that.
Oh.
There you go. Oh, look, it's you. You're logged in as me.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh
yeah, that's right. I was working on your stream elements.
Was it Russian?
It was Russian, yeah.
Okay, so there was a Russian comment, and it Hyperlinks translated it. It says it means good story, love it. That's awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, fans in Russia apparently.
Yeah, that's very good. So there you go. So,
you forgot where
the next one. The next one's coming. You think in the fall for publish?
I'm hoping the summer, but well, you never know what'll happen. So I'm saying fall.
Yeah, yeah. I'm dying to find out what happens to these people.
Can you bring up your writing table for a second?
I've read the other two as well.
I'm just wondering something.
Do you got a girlfriend?
Who's you talking to?
Who are you talking to?
Speak up.
What do you want me to do?
Just bring up your routing table for a second.
My routing table. Okay, just want to check. Yeah.
Oh no, it's okay. I was just checking.
It's okay.
Hang on. Nope.
Okay.
I was just checking the routing.
Just checking my.
Making sure the settings are right. Sometimes because I wasn't if who's hearing me, who's not.
So, we've talked a little bit about you. You're a very good reader of your stuff. Your reading style is quite captivating.
Thank you.
That you should I mean, you should do readings for sure, but you should do audiobooks. And getting to the point where I'm just about set up that we could maybe do that.
Speak up.
Get you to come over and set that up.
You gotta speak up.
Oh, you're asking me if I have a girlfriend?
Yeah. Oh.
No. No, I do not have a girlfriend.
Not yet.
I am always accepting applications, though. Anytime, just let me know.
Yeah, I ain't sleeping on the couch. Sorry. We had this discussion today.
We did have this discussion today. We used to have 3 bedrooms, and we've converted the one to this office space here for streaming. And so now we only have the 2 bedrooms, and we can't have company anymore.
Speak into the microphone.
It's
I say that a lot, Ron, by the way.
A little bit of a
She
drag.
wanders away from the microphone quite a bit.
It's the problem is that the microphone hangs down and it hits my boob, and the minute and I shift it all and it goes flying. So
Yeah,
it's
that's why
not
I keep saying
necessarily
to speak up. If she speaks louder, it's fine.
it's not necessarily me. And I
Good
can't quite
carpenter
figure
never
out
blames his tools.
how to take the boobs off so that it's not a problem. So someone asks, do you know what bitcoins are? Yes, I do.
I wish I had not gotten rid of mine when I was younger. I'd
Yeah.
be rich now.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes, Ron, the chat group here tends to wander off on their own. They just talk to themselves. Sometimes they talk to us.
Yeah. But it's cool that you have a couple of fans in there. And
one in
apparently
Russia,
so
that's
do
gotta
I,
be a
so
first.
that's very cool.
Oh,
Or at least one that speaks Russian anyways.
So my podcast, Don't Say Maybe, has what is it now sitting at?
Last time I checked, it was 85,000 listens.
Yeah, last time I checked, we have
Wow.
85,000 listens to that chat or that podcast. That's great. And I need to do some episodes, but you're in at least one of the episodes.
I think I'm
2.
number 2 or 3.
Yeah. Yeah, and I thought it was kind of nice that we got the guys from the Sharing Our Journeys interviewed as well. I thought
Yeah.
that was very, very timely. They were so cute. They were so excited to be interviewed and famous for their 15
Yeah,
minutes and so
episode
on.
7 was 80K. Episode 8, the last one, did over 5,000.
Wow. So altogether,
85,000 total between the two. Went off one day. Just completely
Wow.
nuts.
yeah, it went completely nuts one day.
We were watching on stream, just growing by the 1,000.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
that's very cool. I guess that's the thing, that people don't have are spending more time watching YouTube links and the Twitch and listening to podcasts. That's a big thing.
Hmm.
Quite a few coworkers that when they're working from home, they don't want to. Listening to music gets tiring, so they listen to podcasts because it's doesn't require them to read something to be physically involved in it, while they can do other work as well and just sort of listen in the back. And so podcasts are quite hot. It's very cool. Bye, Tive Givery Suit. Thanks for the follow. I keep waiting for someone to have a name that is super easy to pronounce.
Yeah, some of them get really bad.
Oh.
So Zoe, have you had much time to actually write these days?
Well, I've been doing on here on my Twitch. I've been doing story cubes. You know what those are?
No.
That's these things
No,
here.
show him the webcam. The one on the left. He sees that one.
Oh wow.
See those?
So
There's-
yeah, so
So they're nine little dice,
right.
and you shake them up, and then they have little pictures on them, and you look at
Yeah.
the picture, and it's whatever you think the picture is. Like there's one here that looks like scales, like the scales of justice kind of scales.
Right.
But there's other ones, like there's one here that could be a castle tower, or it could be a rook, or
Mhm.
chess, or it could be a bunch of things. So you look at the picture and you pull the inspiration that what you think it is, And then you're supposed to use them, as many of them as possible, in your piece of writing.
Mm.
And I can usually use all 9.
Mm.
In fact, I had someone, I was doing it we were running this every week for a while there, and people were coming on and they would post to the chat their stories that they wrote, and I would read them for them, and so we were sharing that way, and it was pretty fun. And I had someone in chat saying, well, whatever, you're showing us the cubes and then you have a whole week to figure out what to write. That's
cheating.
That's
What
what's that? So I said, oh, really? Okay. So I shook the cubes and I wrote the piece right then and there while I talked to them. I said, and I still used all 9 cubes. So it is possible. And then you can get an app for your phone that has different ones that these are the original cubes, but there's different ones. Like I'd like to get, there's one there that's intergalactic. I think that would be nice fodder for sci-fi. But I have to then put a credit card on my
iTunes,
iTunes or Apple, and I don't really want to do that. So I haven't got so far as to get it. But anyways, it's fun. So that's a way to, and I found, the one I wrote maybe 2 times ago, I wrote a piece and I thought, hey, that's the chapter I've been missing from my novel. That's perfect. So it does help you work through when you get to a block in your writing and you can't figure out what the heck you're saying, gonna say next kind of thing. It might help you get through that. So it's good for that. But I have been writing little bits of stuff like that. Mostly I've been editing.
Wow.
As I have, I was trying to get your project on the go there, but I also have 2 other people who have some projects that require extensive editing, and so it's been taking me a while to sort through that. So I haven't been writing as much as I'd like to. And then I still have these things that I look at them and I think, oh my God, I need to do some edits on that of my own stuff.
Mm-hmm. And
so then you get so that you go back and look at stuff instead of writing new stuff and getting the next thing done. You're playing around with the old stuff. Yeah. And I think you could probably edit for the rest of your natural life the same 4 pieces of work, because there's always something. Yeah. Right. Start the hype. Yeah, start the hype train. Go for it.
We go for that.
Do it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about editing, because I'm editing part 2 of Sharing Our Journeys. Slowly but surely that's coming together. I've extended the deadline to March 15th for the participants, and we'll see what happens.
And we're Stuffetti. Good to see you in chat. Thank you for coming on. I was there's a thing called Alignable. It's kind of like LinkedIn, but it's really business to business related.
Yeah.
And it's a bit of a malware spam thing, because once you sign up for it, you get just bombarded. But I got sucked into signing up for it. But recently I got contacted by somebody that I know in the States that I haven't talked to in a long, long time, who showed up on my list of, this might be somebody who's interesting for you. So I said, yeah, I'll say hello, because I knew the person. But I didn't realize that they would actually be in the market for anything, that I was working on. And she came back and said, are you still publishing poly and LGBTQ stuff? And I said, yeah. And in fact, we're working on this anthology called Queer Elders, stories of
brain is leaving you here.
People of color. And I said, do you have anything? Do you know anyone? Please pass the word. And she's very well connected in the not Seattle, Portland Portland area. So I'm hoping that'll help us get some context for that book you're working on. Yeah.
Yeah, we could use probably 3 more participants.
Why don't you tighten that down?
You know, I'd like
Again.
to be in a place where we have so many people requesting to be involved in the writing project that we have to, maybe decide who to cut out because
Turn
it's
them
too
away
many
kinda thing,
there.
'cause you got too
That's
many.
my personal dream,
Mm.
right? But people are so shy to share.
Hmm.
Somebody's looking for a giveaway.
I saw that.
Yeah, we do an ebook giveaway.
A couple
here,
of times a night,
a couple of times a night.
but they don't get it unless they ask for it.
Yeah, they have to ask for it. Okay, so I see 11 viewers. What do you see?
I got 4,
Really?
but there
Oh.
was like 12.
Yeah, I'm seeing 11 viewers. So let's do a giveaway, and it's !ibooks entered in the chat to get yourself entered in that draw. Somebody wonders what you think about. What you think about? What are you thinking about when you're writing, or
Who was
at
that asked that?
this actual moment in
Oh.
my life?
Wants to know what you're thinking about RN, which would be right now.
Oh, right now. What I'm thinking about right now is
The iBooks.
the
Right now it's not nothing because I didn't enter it in the thing.
yeah, that there's a draw for ebooks, and that we have probably 25 ebooks up there. I
Yeah,
need
it's really
to
getting up
update.
there.
Made me think of that when I was talking to you earlier today, Ron. That to have sales go to the store, I need to update my Equid and make sure the newest stuff is up there properly. That'll be on my list for this weekend.
Oh, there they go. They woke up.
So hopefully, it's funny that the alignable, you get a connection like that and you think, oh, what am I doing this for? And then it turns out to be a reasonable network connection. It's pretty good. So here we have,
Ron can't see the chat, so
you can't see the chat probably,
No.
unless you're looking at me on Twitch. So
as
we
soon as
have
we
a
said giveaway. The
a whole
chat
bunch of
just goes
people.
nuts.
Yeah, it's going nuts. A whole bunch of people entering exclamation iBooks. Yeah.
Don't try it twice; it'll punch you. It won't take the
Yeah.
second one.
So the giveaway is a free ebook, so they can sample our catalog of wonderful books. And
Let go of it. Let go of it. Yeah, it's the knob. You got to tighten it. Turn it straight towards you. Can you get it any tighter? Or is it completely tightened?
no, it's completely tightened.
Okay, so it's
It just won't stay there.
because the mic's heavy. Can you turn the mic towards you? The actual. There you go. Oh, more. There you go.
Yeah, that's better.
That's better.
Okay.
There's always something.
There's a wire hanging down, keeps like I say, hitting my boob, and it's not getting in the
We're gonna
road.
put a bigger pole on it so she can. We're gonna rework this desk.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow is pulling everything out of here and rearranging it. Because you don't realize how annoying things are when you only use them once in a while. But when you're using them every day, all day long, it's
They tend to get in your way.
just annoying. And that's too much. So we got happy faces going on down here. Kappa. There we go. Alrighty, you can do the drum roll there.
Oh, you want the drum roll too?
Hyperlinks. Mm.
Drum roll. That's that one.
And it's
It's always the one with the hardest name that wins.
figures, yeah. A Cituriorm
Yeah, close enough.
has won the giveaway. A Cituriorm.
Nice.
So
Oh, hang on.
you need to Alrighty, you need to whisper then to Hyperlinks 256 and he'll tell you how to claim your prize. So just for the sake of argument, Mr. Kearse,
Yes.
you want to play a who can write game. I roll a set of these cubes and see which one of us can come up with a story. We can go on a little bit of a break from the camera and do some writing.
Sure.
There we go.
Make sure you show him. He gets to see the left camera.
He's looking at this.
He's looking at that one.
That one over there. Okay. All right, I'm going to shake
view.
the cubes. It's like playing Yahtzee.
I haven't played that in years.
Okay, I'll show them to you one at a time so you get a look at them.
Again, into the microphone.
Okay. To this camera here?
Yep. Only you can't see it, so.
Yeah, but he can see it. So that looks like a tree to me, but whatever you think.
Yeah, it looks like a tree to me. Yeah.
Whatever you think. And I'm going to show this camera so folks at home here can get in on the act too. That's the first one. Next one.
You know, you guys do that. I'm going to drink.
This one, it looks like
Looks like a phone box, an English phone box.
oh, I never thought of that. Okay. I always thought it looked like a cheese grater or an apartment building or office tower or something like that, but yeah, a phone box, whatever you see. Whatever you see is what it is. There we go. And back to you. Yeah? Okay. Next up. This one's easy.
Can you lower it, please? Oh, there we are. Thank you. Hand.
Yeah, it's a hand or a high five or could be a glove. Be a lot of things. Whatever your mind wants to make it to be is what it is. And this one.
Okay.
Okay, so to me it looks like compass points.
That's
right?
exactly what I was thinking.
Compass points, but Danny said, "Oh no, it's a Ferris wheel." I thought, well, I wouldn't want to be sitting on that one. Got some pointy seats there. Somebody's super hungover from a party last night. Well, I don't mind hangovers because I think if you drink like that, such that you got a hangover, you deserve what you get, and at least you got something for your money, right? I get hangovers from medication, and that's just sad.
Okay. Oh, padlock.
Yeah, that one looks like a padlock. And oh, I see what this is. Okay, I have to hold it the right way.
What do they call that? A skeleton key?
That looks like a key, yeah. Thank you for the follow, Splendidadar. Oops. The right way. And what the heck's that? Oh. Okay. That looks like one of those speech bubbles from a cartoon. Okay. And here we go.
Lightning bolt.
Yeah, looks like a lightning bolt to me too. So Share English Rose and Unselfish something or other. Where is it? Unselfish Skreesic. You guys are students of Bob's. I want to see you guys write something. Yeah, the first one was a tree. And here's the last one.
Okay.
There we go. So what I see to recap, is tree. Could be an office tower. Could be like Ron said, a phone, English phone box. Could be a cheese grater too. I don't know. And then a hand or a glove or something. And then it looks like a directional device, compass, or. But Danny thought it was a Ferris wheel. And then we have a padlock and a key. And then a speech bubble, like from a comic book.
Oh.
And a lightning bolt, and then a little bee. And so there's the set. You see that, Ron?
Mm-hmm.
That's the set. And I'll show the folks at home. That's the set of 9. And Share English Rose says, can I write it in code and present it to class? Absolutely. Absolutely. In fact, I'd like to see that. All right. So what we'll do, 7:35. What we'll do is we'll take a commercial break.
Don't go anywhere, Ron.
For these guys. Ron, you stay hang tight. I'll send
Okay.
these guys on a break, and you and I will have then, what do you think, 5 minutes to write something?
Sure.
And we'll come back and see what happens. And
You
you guys
can,
at home, you can take that same 5 minutes to write something.
You can mute that to stream so you and him can talk still.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Sorry.
then we'll come back, and then Ron will read some more too. Alrighty, so let's do this be right back thing. See you soon. Alrighty. I think we're back. Are you there, Ron?
Yes, I am.
Alrighty.
I heard a voice. I heard a rumble.
I think we're there. Okay, so use cool emojis. I haven't devised any new emojis. Any suggestions would be welcome. Greetings, sir. I assume that's for you, Ron. From
Here's an emoji.
Friedrichus.
Here you go.
Nice stream, thank you.
Oh, that's you. I gotta log back in. Hang on.
Wanted to send you some love. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you very much. Alrighty. Did you write something there, Mr. Kearse?
I did. Yes.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
So
Did you want me to read it?
I do in fact want you to read it. One sec here. So for the people in the chat, does anybody in the chat have anything else, anything they want to share? Don't feel intimidated, because we just want you to write. I think people should be writing when they have that ambition. The best way to deal with an ambition is to, I don't know, do it. Okay, so how many of the cubes did you manage to use? All of them?
All of them.
I knew it. All right, you go first.
Okay.
Oh, hang on one sec. I will
All right.
put it on the right screen here.
Flip.
Where'd it go? Guest speaker. There it is. Go ahead.
It was by an old English phone box by an ancient tree.
Compiling.
Darndest thing, though, the phone box was padlocked. I noticed what looked like a lightning bolt etched into the face of the lock, and a skeleton key dangling by a string by its side. The phone box was typically painted fire engine red, but a local tagger had spray painted a huge speech bubble on the door with a cartoon-like bumblebee inside. On the one side of the box, someone had spray painted what looked like compass points with the words, "Where the hell are we now?" beneath it. Yes, where the hell are we now? That's as far as I got.
Huh. That's pretty good.
Thank you.
What's that?
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Sharing with Rose says it's compiling. LOL. Alrighty. So, oh,
Filling your face.
I flipped the page. I forgot.
Hey, by the way, somebody in Discord,
Yeah.
in your CPAA Discord,
Mhm.
is asking about timestamps for the Polycon videos, and I thought I'd jump in and say for you, yes, there is. Give me a few days to get them.
Okay.
And find your Discord.
Alrighty, so this is mine. That'd be north-northeast, he said, consulting his compass. The snow was falling heavy, and it was hard to see. A tree was suddenly blocking her path, newly visible. She wandered around in the blizzard like a bee in a spring garden, finding no refuge and losing a glove. Finally, the dark shape of a building became clear. "Oh yes, you're right," she called to him. "It's here." Her fingers were too cold to grasp the padlock on the door, and she fumbled with the key. He steadied her, shivering, with a warm hug. The lock opened. Holy crap. Bunch of follows.
You're getting excited.
The lock opened, and she pushed her way into the building. I'm having trouble reading my own handwriting here. The shock of the heat from inside hit her like a bolt of lightning. He felt it too, and watched as the inhabitants of the building poured out of it, their words of fear hanging in the air like cartoon caption bubbles. The building was suddenly engulfed in flame, melting his awareness.
That was really cool.
I like that.
That actually would fit in my novel too. Alrighty. So we've got chicanery lurking, and we've got a thank you for the follow from Rebia Yak 257, QQ, and a bunch of numbers. Mansion 2 for 2. Thanks for the follows, guys, girls, people. How are we doing today? We're doing well, and we're wondering if anyone else. There's another follow.
Ask me 364.
Ask me 364. Thanks for the follow. We're wondering if any of you folks out there have something you'd like to share. If you want, I don't know what I did. If you want me to read it for you, Whisper is a way to chat where everyone doesn't see. Ron, I don't know how much you know about Twitch. They can whisper, so it's like a private message in Facebook.
Oh, okay.
They can private message it, so you can whisper it to Hyperlinks 256, and then he'll tell me, and I can read it for you. Or you can let me know if you want to hop on Zoom and read it yourself, or whatever. Okay, so Ron, you want to? Should we do another giveaway first?
I was just thinking that. I got like 30 eligible people here.
Okay, so we've got 30 eligible people on chat. So let's do a...
We have more chatters than viewers, and that's normal.
Yeah.
They can hide offline and still watch.
Yeah. So if you want to participate in the giveaway and you haven't already, do ! iBooks, and then we'll do a giveaway.
Somebody said better than they could ever do.
Well, you don't know till you try, right? Oh, here we go.
Said the magic words.
Yeah, that's
Anyway.
why I said don't get intimidated, because Ron and I both are fairly experienced at reading and pulling stuff out of our ear in terms of writing as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're both fairly experienced at that. And that's something that it just comes with trying and doing.
You catch that?
What's that?
You have a Manchu 1 for 1 and a 2 for 2.
Oh, Manchu 1 for 1 and Manchu
2 for
2
2.
for 2. Interesting.
You're related.
New Acer 1 good. Thanks for the follow. No fan games tonight. That would be Tuesday nights. Fan games are Tuesday nights. That's Among Us. And I haven't played fan games on Age of Empires, but it's, possible. You'd have to
Hey, your friend is here, by the way.
convince me you're not going to
Hey,
pound me into the ground.
your Mexican friend is here today.
Oh, yeah?
He's here as a viewer.
Oh. Well,
Saying anything.
hola.
Yeah, we were playing Age of Empires the other night. Some guy dropped 132 viewers on us, all in Spanish.
I think it's mi amigo. Ron would know. Hola.
Hola.
It's mi amigo, right?
Mhm.
Me is the thing, and it's mine, mi amigo.
Yeah.
Yeah. And mucho gusto. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, the whole chat
Yes.
started going off in Spanish. We're like,
Yeah.
We're not
I'm
sure what
able
you're
to
saying.
pick out some stuff, but I certainly couldn't carry on a conversation. Very, very brief. Where's the bathroom? That's pretty much what I can say. Although if there's anyone here listening that isn't, I have a Mexico contingent that comes and visits me. If there's anyone here that is Spanish, Ron speaks Spanish.
Well, a little
Somewhat.
bit.
A lot better than I do. I said I took French, Spanish, Italian, German, and Sanskrit in university, but about the only thing I would be comfortable even trying to pick around in is French. And then, I don't know. I had someone call at work on a phone line that I answer, and she was in Quebec, and her language of origin was Spanish. She was from Peru, but she spoke French, and no English. So I spoke a little bit of French and not very much Spanish at all. So between the three languages, and her English was just not even there, between the three languages, we managed to have a conversation,
Oh.
mostly in French. And my coworkers were impressed because I managed to get the information through to her that she was looking for without really knowing what the hell I was saying.
Oh, there's one for you.
Oh, here we go. Amo esta corriente. You know what that means?
Nope.
Amo, that would be like he loves to be. I don't know what corriente is.
You want me to translate to everybody's favorite translator?
You got a Google Translate thing happening there?
I do.
There we go.
You want to know what it is?
Yep.
Is I love this stream.
Oh, I love the stream. Corriente is a stream then. Oh.
Somebody asked, why is Google Translate so bad at
Well,
Japanese?
gracias. That's I know how to say. Okay. Oh, are you going to do the drum roll for the giveaway?
As soon as I finish my drink. As soon as I find Nightbot, where'd it go? Okay, here we go.
Vinja Sev
Again,
has
with the
won
name.
the giveaway. Vinja Sev has won the giveaway. So you need to whisper to Hyperlinks 256 and he will tell you how to claim that prize. Alrighty, so Ron, did you want to read your other excerpt that you were going to read?
Sure. This is from the second novel, Just Outside of Hope. And I've read this passage before, but it's one I like, so I think it's always worth reading again. So it's I have to tell everyone I call them my novels, but what they really are, the two stories in that have a thread together, so they make up like a continuous thread, shall we say. And so in each novel, there's part 1, part 2, and then the next novel's part 3, part 4, and then part 5, part 6. So anyway, this is part 4 from Just Outside of Hope, right there. So, and it's May 1983. Bert Gilhoos. Is this what it feels like when you wake up after sleeping for what seems like 20 years? It's been 4 months since I finished my prison sentence, and it still feels like the time I've spent inside has been some kind of bad dream. When I went into prison in September 1981, Calgary was a boomtown where there were good jobs to be had everywhere. Now here it is May 1983, and as I walk around town, I see apartment buildings that are almost empty, for sale signs on the front lawns of houses, and I'm hearing too many stories of people leaving to get jobs in Toronto. What happened? This drastic change occurred, and I feel like I was asleep. To top it off, it's been another frustrating morning at the Canada Manpower Centre because I'm limited in the jobs I can apply for due to the criminal record I now possess. In spite of all that, it's late spring, the sun is shining, and I feel okay. After being confined for 18 months, I appreciate what a great feeling it is just to walk down a city street and enjoy the sun whenever I want to. It's around 11 a.m. as I walk back to my sister's place through the streets of Calgary's southeast. The neighborhood has seen better days. It was one of the first suburbs in town. Turn of the century cottage style wooden homes line the well treed streets. And for every home that has been renovated over the past few years, there are two that have been left to the ravages of time. Drunks, prostitutes, people on fixed income, transients, and even a group of outlaw bikers have all called this part of town home at one time or another. Now it seems that everyone is just eager to sell and move on. As I approach the corner of 10th Street and 17th Avenue Southeast, I can hear the sounds of a circular saw and hammering somewhere nearby. These days, that can only mean that somebody is fixing a house to sell it. A 2-story brick building housing a corner store with a small apartment on the second floor stands across from me. From this corner, I look east and have a clear view of Calgary's industrial area next door to us. Like being on the upward swing of a teeter-totter, the trees and lawns of the neighborhood slope down a gentle incline to the swirling dust of industry. So we called decrepit transit hotels and stockyards, miles of train track, belching transport trucks, shunting trains, busy thoroughfares, and a landscape of electrical towers our neighbors. A fellow rides by on a 10-speed. He smiles and says hello to me. I stop and watch him as he disappears around a corner. God damn, he reminds me of Jim. Jim, I forgot all about him. What a revelation that is, considering how hard I fell for him. I did receive a couple of letters from him since he moved to Winnipeg, and everything seemed to be going okay. I did answer both of them from jail, but then I didn't receive any more. I don't know why the letters suddenly stopped, and maybe I never will. It's too bad, because Jim was one guy I would have done just about anything for had we gotten together. I walk across the street to my sister's place, the house I called home since I've been out of the slam. The boulevard tree standing outside our house is starting to bloom. I ascend the 3 steps to the veranda and unlock the door. I enter to the silence of the house. I'm the only one home again since Patty and Keith are both at work. I take off my shoes and head into the living room. Puddles, their cat, meows at me as I pass him. I bend down and give him a few short, affectionate strokes on the top of his head. Hey, Puddles, I say to him as he purrs. How's your day been so far? I go to the phone to see if any messages were left for me. A small piece of paper is lying beside it. Hopefully, this is a job interview. It says, Bert, call Warren, with a phone number scribbled below. I immediately smile. This is the best news I've had in 4 months. He said he'd phone me when his sentence was through. And that's that.
I like that section too. So the person that won the draw says Sigane Algo, which means basically, hey, I won something. And
I didn't do the applause because he was reading.
She English Rose. Oh, do some applause now because he's done reading. Yay!
We just added that, last week?
Yeah, I think they need to, besides applause, throw money, but there you go.
Well, yeah.
Share English Rose says, do you enjoy hanging out with girls? If you're talking to me, yes, but I don't have a lot of girlfriends, but I do.
And she says girls make better programmers.
She says, girls make better programmers. They think outside the box easier. Well, that's one of the reasons I got on to Twitch doing this, and especially the gaming stuff too, is to encourage girls and women to participate in this stuff, the tech stuff and the science stuff, and there's not enough of that. Girls are encouraged to, go the arts or.
Yeah, I think that's why Linus just hired a girl. Remember the one that was doing the computer rebuild out of nothing?
Yes.
It was so popular. They hired her, eh?
That's cool.
She's coming up. Well, look at that girl yesterday, or that home show I watched. The high school graduate that's now working.
Yeah.
Got a job with the company.
Thanks for the follow.
You got a few of them there.
Taukirk and Shifali Hamnom and
they don't have easy names.
Ski Griffs and Rebecca and in Grumbleberry Ilium. I like that one. Grumbleberry.
I think sometimes they do random name generators just to make
I think somebody said that too, that it was a random name generator thingy. Thank you for the follows, people. Yeah.
Did we lose you?
No, so that's why I actually was doing this, is I get asked all the time, not so much the fact that I'm female, but that I like, how old are you? And so well, and I'm the what is it? How do you say that? Veya, the old lady. Veya.
I told her grandma the other night.
Yeah, grandma. I'm grandma. That's cool. This, because I think that you can never stop learning new stuff. Never stop reaching for whatever your dream is, and just never stop. And I think that I think I had a fair bit of time to catch up on, because I came out of a time where being female and being involved in science or tech stuff or anything like that was, oh, nice little girl, not really seen as effective or official or real at what you wanted to do. And now the world is getting to be a better place for that. And is that better? And I think everyone should have a topless techie assisting them. Everybody should have that.
I get you suspended real quick if they see it.
Omega LUL, what's that?
They're laughing.
So, anyways, thanks for the follow, Jacob Steed. So I do that. I get on here and I play these games. I like Age of Empires. I played that years ago. And there's a more intense version. The graphics are amazing these days on things like that. And it's a strategy thing, kind of like Risk, but a computer game. So I like that. Alrighty. So anybody have anything they want shared that they've written?
I have something to say. First of all, I'm gonna have to go.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Love to stick around, but have to go right now. So.
Okay. Well, it was good chatting with you, and thanks for
having me on. Thanks, I really
sharing this. Rose says, "Thanks for reading for us, Ron. I'll pass this on to the class tomorrow." Oh,
yeah,
their computer class watches my VODs. So.
Okay. Well, thank you for having me on. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
For the opportunity to read.
Yep. And
okay.
Get finishing that book there.
Will do.
All righty.
Okay. Take care.
Yep.